Hi everyone, welcome to round 3 at Calderdale. So 2 draws was not a bad start, but I could have done with winning that last game. Seeing as now I had a very tough one against Martin Burns, who is only 160 ECF but is usually over 170. I had black as well for the third time against him and I had lost the previous 2 with the French to the Tarash. So after e4 I decided to play e5. And because he plays the French himself as black as well. So I thought I'll play this. He had it was a downfall actually, so he was only on half. He'd been crushed by him. Decimated in round 2. And I had a buy on Friday, so it was a bit of a shock. This. He played Nf3, which I was heart sunk immediately because I sort of played e5 because I thought he played the Vienna or something, or the King's Gambit, but he played a Scotch instead. I had a bit of boss sort of main line as well for a bit. Qe2 Nd5, C4 Knight B6, B3 and A5, which is in the book, the Kaufman repertoire book, with plans of bishop maybe well, there's some lines where we go bishop B7, castle queenside, and there's this line where I'm going to try and hack up white's queenside. I think the line goes bishop B2, A4. I can't remember the line at all, but you basically end up taking, you take the rook on A1, and white actually has to be pretty careful he doesn't fall for a cheapo and queen B4 check. But he played A4 and I was like, this move can't be good, it's not mentioned in the book, but it seems a logical move, so why is it bad? Well, the best move actually seems to be queen E6, but I'm not sure what that does. Maybe it's to clear bishop b4 check, but I put the queen in that square. Knight d2. And queen c3 is the only logical follow up. Forces rook b1 and then bishop b4. And I see why, because black's got a very good position now. It's equal at least. Played queen e4, which is the best move. Preparing to bring the bishop out to e2 or d3 and castle kingside and get out of this mess. I played bishop b7. My plan is to castle queenside, so I'm supporting the bishop and have discovery ideas. Played bishop e2. I castled queenside, he castled kingside. I played c5, liberating my bishop out of white's kingside, but of course with the queen e3 I can the queens might come off. I played d5, which is not a very good move actually. A bit risky. I could have took his queen, giving him double pawns, but I didn't like the pressure on f7, but I actually think this has got to be good for black this. So bishop d3, h6. I can try and pick on these double pawns, but I've got double pawns as well, so maybe it's about equal. I played d5, and he played e takes d6, which is also not a brilliant move. Should have played queen g5 and got pawn grabbing, but I'm sort of going to sack these pawns to try and get open files at his king. I'm just going to play some like rook h8 and then say knight f3 and then just play d4 ideas. Oops, not that. Just sack this pawn if he takes it, then d3, bishop d2, queen c2. I think black's got to now get a good initiative for this pawn. Seen lines like this. So e takes d6, c takes d6. Now he took my queen off. Bishop takes c3, bishop f3, challenging my strong bishop. This ended about level, so I was expected to be heading for a third draw, but my first result against him was black. I played rook h8, but bishop takes b7, king takes b7, knight f3. The rook invasion to e2 is harmless. I played h6, stopping knight g5, forking both pawns. Bishop b2 I took, rook takes. Okay. But I actually thought, I had a bit of sinking feeling now. I thought that d6 is maybe a bit weak, and if he could tie me down to it. So maybe in this position I should have played d5 and just got rid of it. So if he takes, knight takes. I was worried about c5 being weak now, but then b3 ends up being weak as well. So rook c2, he's played king b6, and black's fine. g5. G3, some manoeuvring. It's a long game this. Decided to take his rooks off, move my knight around. I just ignored the rook swap and went for his b3 pawn. So it's an interesting point where maybe could have played rook e6. But this is bad because I played rook takes c3, rook takes h6, now rook a3. And then pawn drops off. Not good. So I played rook e3, 95. And now here's the point. Actually, now I'm a lot better now. In fact, now I'm going to waste b3 pawn. Can't defend it. So now I'm pawn up all of a sudden. And now if he plays rook takes b3, knight takes Qe2, he's playing Nd4 check, and a pawn is usually enough to win a knight endgame, so I'm confident of winning this. But he went king f2 instead, and I played rook b4, just winning another pawn. To h4, creating an outside pass pawn. I should have played f4 and missed this trick. And then g takes h4, we go g takes h4. So now I've got the pass pawn. It's f5. But this is just going to be an easy win, this. Just advance these pawns. I played this, which gives him a few counter chances. If I just took this pawn, I decided to ignore the other one for now and bring my knight back to defend. Took this one as well. So now I can block this one and I'm just 3 pawns up. But I do make heavy weather of it. So I'm just going to go after his h pawn. So now of course there is rook takes, I just take his pawn and he takes that one. Now I can all the time at will to win this position. But he sets up a few nasty fork threats. Try and get the rooks off. But I've not advanced my pawns very much. I'm doing it slowly but surely. And now what's into a fork, and of course now he doesn't actually lose exchange, but because he can tap my rook, but I was 3 pawns up, then we just knights, so he resigned. But yeah, very good win, first time I've ever beaten him. And he's usually about over 170, so it was a very nice win. I hope you enjoyed it as well, and plus me on 2 out of 3. So please leave any comments and thoughts. Thanks very much.